We got Maggie Grace in the studio and Mia Maestro.
Hi.
Hi. Are both you guys in the Twilight movie?
Yes, we are.
We're sisters, can you tell?
Yeah, Denali clan.
Well, you know, when you're a vampire, you can do whatever you want, I guess.
Yeah.
Right?
How can a vampire be a vegetarian? Tell me more.
We suck animal blood.
Wouldn't
It's
that
such an
make you a animalitarian, though? Oh, so you won't eat humans.
Yeah.
So for vampires, that's like being a
For
vegetarian.
Sort of,
That's
yeah.
a vegetarian.
Yeah.
But that's a Stephanie Meyer's question.
By the way, she lives here.
I know.
That's
we've
what
heard.
we heard.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't had the invite up to her stately estate?
I'm shocked.
Yeah.
No, perhaps she doesn't know we're in town. Perhaps she's in LA doing junkets.
Yeah, I think she's doing the big junket in
Okay.
LA.
Wait, are both you guys in all the movies or just this one?
Just the last two.
Okay, because
Number four
I've watched
and-
all of them.
Have you?
I
You're
have.
not our typical super fan.
I know. Well, you know, I know. But I am a Lost super fan.
I mean, on the radio, it doesn't sound like you're our typical
Are
super
you
fan.
kidding?
But in person, clearly, with all your Twilight gear on and the fake teeth.
Right.
You are.
I mean, the T-shirt of our Pats.
And red contact
Clearly,
lenses.
you're Team Edward.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm really
If
a
you-
fan of your fandom.
Thank you, Maggie Grace.
If you,
Can I
Maggie
just
Grace,
can I call you Maggie Grace? People just call you Maggie Grace.
Sure.
Maggie Grace, if you had your choice, vampire or werewolf for somebody to marry, which would you choose?
For somebody to marry.
Yeah. Even though you're a vegetarian vampire, let's just toss that aside. Who do you find more attractive? The shirtless werewolf or the mysterious vampire?
Oh, you mean the actual characters?
I'm just
Like,
saying,
Are you
like-
asking if I'm Team Edward or Team Jacob?
I guess, in a way.
or in
but
a more sort of
it's in a more kind
weird
of,
reference.
yeah.
If it's an abstract reference, not particular to this particular franchise, I'm going to go werewolf.
You gotta go werewolf.
I like that you use the word abstract.
I
in a
thought you were going to say
sentence.
germane at some point.
Thanks. I know I'm blonde, but sometimes they say really big words.
Hey, so are you
and
cool?
people are like, what does that mean? And I'm like, I don't know.
Are you cool talking about Lost?
Yeah, I'm cool.
I mean, dude, what's up with that?
What the hell?
Dude,
I mean,
don't
you got
know.
you and Boone for a while there, the brother-sister thing. Is it,
Step-sibs.
yeah, right? And then Saeed, the whole love thing with Saeed. And then the ending of Lost. I mean, 2 weeks ago, I'm at a red light and I tweeted how pissed off I was at the ending of Lost. I was
Still.
so
I get a lot
into
of
that.
anger. I
I
feel
was
like
so-
I'm
I
a
was so
therapist on
into
the
that
side.
show,
I get a
and-
lot of anger issues
Did-
around the
right.
end of Lost.
Did they
so-
talk to you about the ending? And at any point, did anybody sitting
Can
around the
you
table
believe it?
read?
I was not consulted at
No.
all
I
on
know,
the
but
ending of Lost.
When you hear what's coming, do you think, oh, that's it? Do you think any of that, or are you totally cool?
I will venture to say that I think there's a built-in fan base with Twilight that will be very pleased with the end.
Okay.
Oh, look at you switching subjects.
Okay.
Come on, you can't
Look
just
at
let
that
go.
Back onto the
seamless
subject.
transition.
wait.
That, gentleman, is how it's done.
We'll get all the Twilight stuff because we have many questions. Because Twilight has lots of Arizona connections, by the way. Remember
Does
the
it?
yeah?
Oh, because her mother lives.
the dad, he was wearing a U of A shirt on the first or second
Okay.
movie. He's watching
Right, but
U of
you
A.
are a
he's-
super
he's
fan.
watching-
Yeah, wow.
He's watching
We're
U of A.
impressed.
He's watching U of A football game in the second
True
movie.
colors are showing.
Yeah, you know. Then she comes here and they do all that
He has
stuff.
a sensitive side. He's
Right.
wearing tattoo
They're all shot in
These are
Portland?
real tattoos. Yeah. So all shot where our
So
show
if
is
you were
on.
going to get real tattoos, you would choose to do the purple Super 8 ball.
Yeah, well,
That-
I'm kind of
that
in
would
a
be what you
I'm in a
do.
real Sons of Anarchy.
Not Team
Do you watch
Edward.
Do you watch Sons of Anarchy?
I've seen it. I had a friend on it for a while. But
Who? What friend?
he played the sheriff that died.
Oh, that guy was badass.
Yeah, he's super badass. He's from Texas.
Oh, he's got abs like crazy. There was a sex scene he was with
I
with
did
the
not see
lesbian
that.
cop.
I don't know.
Oh my god, you got to
Anyway,
see this. It's a great sex
The
scene.
lesbian sex scene brings us back to Twilight. No.
Is it?
It brings us seamlessly back to it. No, I did not see that, but I heard it was a really good show.
Okay, let's talk about Taken and Taken 2. It's so funny because well, you can't. We cannot talk about you.
can't win.
We're gonna go do the Twilight's all Twilight, but we cannot. You're like the biggest movie of the year. We're not gonna talk about it.
We just
You're
go over
Taken 2?
resumes.
How cool is Liam Neeson?
So cool. Honestly, it's not like, oh yeah, another great work. No, he's honestly really freaking cool.
Did you see the outtakes of that TV show he did, Little People, with Ricky Gervais,
Yes.
where he's
He
saying,
showed it to me.
"Is that not the
He was
funniest
so
outtake?"
proud of it.
He should be. That's hard to be that funny, trying not to be funny.
He was hysterical. I think
Really
he needs
good.
to do a comedy.
I do too.
And
Badly.
the
He's got
outtakes are-
6 action movies lined up, but I really
Yeah,
think
he's
man
the
needs to do a
best.
comedy.
He's the
Such
best.
a dark sense of humor.
I actually thought that Battleship was just a giant outtake. Hey, a little Hollywood humor. Okay, let's talk about Twilight. So, Mia, who do you play in the movie? I know you're her sister, but what happens?
I play Carmen Denali. And
Do you drive a Denali in the movie?
No, we don't.
But they should. They live in Alaska.
Yeah,
But
we
why
live
not?
in Alaska.
What happens? Where do we find you guys in the
You
fourth
find
installment?
us we're in the fourth. That was last movie, so we went to the
Fifth,
wedding.
yeah.
And fifth movie,
fourth part two.
they come to us for help to Alaska because they're having trouble with their
There's
little
been a
daughter.
horrible
Yeah,
misunderstanding.
Maggie's
a
involved
really,
with
really
a
good
misunderstanding.
person was involved in a tragic misunderstanding.
Is that when that guy
But
with the freaky hair is holding your hand and like healing your hands or something?
Yeah, to, like suck out my soul through my fingertips. It was very
Right.
Happens.
That dude, that dude looks familiar and weird.
Michael Sheen.
He's a
Yes.
wonderful
Honestly,
actor.
that was
yeah.
one of the most exciting things for me.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of
What
his
else has he
from,
been in besides this? 'Cause-
Frost Nixon. Like when that
Oh,
came to
that's
Broadway,
right. He
I was
played
like front and
Frost.
center. He's amazing.
That's right.
And the Queen as well.
Yeah.
I notice how your
Yeah.
chair
Oh, yeah.
continues to get lower as you speak, Maggie Grace. You started up kind of high.
Oh my God.
Now I can barely see you.
Because I don't want to intimidate you, gentlemen. 6'2".
Are you 6'2" in heels, really?
Well, in these heels.
Dang, girl.
Louder as the chair rises.
That's okay. Now I can see you again. I
Actually,
felt like
Michael
we were losing
Sheen,
you.
we had this big last scene in the movie that we shot for a long, long time. And just watching Michael was just amazing.
Fabulous actor.
Just
He
kept-
looks like our agent Paul Anderson with long hair. If I could show you a picture of Paul.
I would love to see a picture of
Yeah,
Paul.
it looks like Michael Sheen.
This one, it's
Okay.
it's so stylized and it's so much fun. Like I think it's such a playground for him to have a character. He plays Arabs, Volturi.
Yeah, the Voltari.
Evil.
How many times are these werewolves and vampires going to fight in the field?
You'll see. You'll have to watch
This
the
is the
movie.
final battle. I don't
Yeah.
Right.
understand the stakes here.
They
Is the
run at
movie
each other a
over?
lot.
Like after this, is it over? Like it's literally like they can't like 20 years from now, like they are with Star Wars. Are they gonna 20 years from now? Can there be more?
I don't know. I don't know that answer. Probably it's over for
Well, I mean,
now.
clearly,
but-
I have a spinoff. I mean,
You do.
Yeah.
we just got
Well, now here's the
No,
thing.
wait.
Vampire Sisters.
So
the Vampire Sister show.
there aren't many of these multi-movie movies that end super satisfying. Do you feel like now that this one's wrapped up that this has a satisfying
Yes,
conclusion?
definitely.
Satisfying.
Bill Condon did a beautiful job filming this one, and just the ending it's kind of stunning and really moving.
It was really. I mean, even for someone who's braved the dating scene in Los Angeles, it even for someone as jaded as that, it just
Did you cry during the wedding?
Want to fall in love? It was
You're not.
I
Maggie
didn't
Grace,
cry
you're
during the
not.
wedding, but I did cry at the end
was-
of
Oh,
this
okay.
movie.
Okay.
Yeah,
See,
it
that's what I was
really
waiting
touched
for.
me. Yeah.
I didn't cry during
It's
the wedding
the
either.
best Twilight
It's
by far. By
Okay,
far,
good.
Yeah.
To get into a big mainstream Hollywood movie, if you're in Buenos Aires, what happens? How?
Well, I live in LA. I've done 30 movies in the States, and I've done 3 years of a show called Alias, also produced by JJ.
oh, you're an alias?
So, yeah, I've been, LA is home, so.
Okay, what movies then have you been in? Since you saw, I could remember that she said, "Well, I mean, off the top of your head, is there any that?"
I've been in Motorcycle Diaries, Frida.
Oh, Frida.
Poseidon.
You do
Oh,
cool
Poseidon.
stuff.
Yeah.
As Fergie drowned in Poseidon.
Yes, she did very early on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was interesting the way you said that. You said Fergie drown in Poseidon.
Right.
Yeah.
Because that's what happened.
That's what happened. She's a singer in the
Fergie
boat,
drowned.
and then she
And
drowned.
Frida, Salma Hayek, she had those
Yeah.
giant eyebrows and she was naked. Good
Oh,
movie.
come on. That's how you summarize
That's a beautiful
film?
movie shot by Julie Taymor.
Giant eyebrows and really?
Yeah, many
You know
Oscar
what?
nominations.
Yeah, if you look
I
it
would
up
never-
online, that's the
I would never,
that's
ever.
the log line.
I
They're
can
like,
see the
Frida,
type of
giant-
movies you like.
You know what,
Huh?
Johnjay? You don't get to go to tea with Madame Judy. We're just
No,
not inviting
I'm
you.
not inviting you.
I've met Madame Judi Dench.
Have you?
Have you?
Did
Where?
she come here?
She played M in James Bond.
And so she was on the press tour?
I just talked to her to the screen. She didn't talk back.
Don't go in that
She's
room.
like, she never
Don't
responded.
go in that room, Judy Dench. James Bond in that room.
Don't go.
That's trouble, Judy Dench.
He was yelling in
got
the
a
front
gun.
row of the
I go to the
movie
movies like black people do.
theater. He's
That's how I
behind you. He's behind you.
What do you mean by that? I need an explanation to that
Because
statement.
black people always talk to the movie. Like he was just doing right there.
I wasn't
Whoa.
doing a
I grew up-
racist
No,
voice.
he was.
No, but I
For
grew
the record.
For the record, I grew
White
up.
people talk in movies too.
True, and
My
I grew up
parents
like
in St.
movies.
Louis.
The white guy next
so
to me totally talks in movies.
This is my
So,
childhood.
He's that annoying guy
Yeah.
in movies.
Just in general, I am.